Hi everyone, it's Karen, Scrap by Scrap. If you're new, thank you for stopping by. And if you are not new, thank you for coming back. Today we are going to make these little air dry clay hearts. So I'm going to show you what we need and then we're going to jump right in. Okay, let me put you down. All right, first thing we need is molds. There are molds that you can get everywhere. These little ones that I have right here, I got on Amazon. I think this was from like a cake decorating place. But just all these little molds you can get right on Amazon for a couple of dollars. And you have leaves and you have little flowers. If you have, there we go. If you have the larger molds, I have some Iron Orchid designs. Most of the big molds have little flowers in them. You just have to look close. And there are all kinds of little ones. You can just throw your clay right in there. And let's see, this one has a few here. And you can also just put a little bit of clay right in the center and it'll give you a whole different flower. And then on here, as you can see, there's some here and here. And I just got this one out. That has an unbelievably tough package to come out of. All right. So this one has like here and little grapes or something there. You can do anything. You can even do these vines and wrap them around and it'll be wonderful. Next thing we need is clay. I like the Iron Orchid Designs air dry clay. I also like the dust, which is what I just used making a whole video that you guys will never see because that's how I do things. I mess them up. So this I didn't think I'd like, but I did. And my favorite, which is the paper clay. All of this you can get at Hobby Lobby, probably at Michael's. Hobby Lobby usually has it on sale. Do not pay full price. And Amazon, I think it's around $12. Yeah, so then you need that. Next thing you need are these little ornaments. I got these from Michael's a few years ago, but I'm pretty sure you can still get them. Even Dollar Tree, they sell all kinds of, they might be bigger or whatever. These ones are glass, these ones are plastic, but that's what you need. Then you need some glue. I use Type On Quick and Thick. You're also going to need some paint. And these are all chalk paints, which I like. I don't like the real shiny stuff. Thrown on there, you can get Waverly, you can get at Walmart, you can get Folk Art, you can get that at Joann's. Fusion, you can get online at a few different places, just pop it in. And I also like DIY, but that's way over there. And I'm only making one because I made 50 and we can't use the video, so. And then you need some ribbons. And it doesn't matter if it's thick or thin because what you can do is cut it in half. And then you can get all the little pieces hanging out that I love. So it looks all torn and tattered. And after we need that, we need paintbrushes to paint. And these are just cheapo paintbrushes. And I just have this little stand that I'll hook them on here so that they can dry. But I also, when they're done, I like just hooking it right on like your windowsill, the lock. They're just so cute hanging there. And I think that is all that we need. Oh, we need a Diet Coke. All right, so let's get started. While I was waiting for my phone to charge, and it's not charged all the way, so we don't have time for chit chat. I did make a few of these out of one of those little small molds. But let's make some out of this one. And I do have some dust left over, a little bit we could use. When you open your clay, you want to get a paper towel, just squish it together and put water on it. You don't want to put your clay right on the paper, so wrap it up in the package, but then put the wet. You can do a wipe too, a baby wipe, whatever you got, you can do it. So let's go, just gonna knead it a bit. And then all we're really gonna do is stick the clay in there. And you don't want too much. Now, a lot of people use cornstarch, and I never have had to. I don't know why. I don't know if it's where I live, or I am not the expert on that. I just know that I don't ever have to use it. I'll do the star one. The other thing is that you don't want to make them too far ahead, just because the curvature of the ornament, you want to be able to bend them around so it looks like they were just born there. And then just pop them out. The ones that have the, like a lot of like stars and those, most of the time you are going to lose a pointy part. It's just because it's hard to pull. Oh, I did it. There we go. See? All right, so let me get some of these. I can make some quick leaves. And you can also, I haven't done it yet, but you can paint the leaves green and then the flowers a color and then put them together. There's so much you can do. Whatever makes you happy is what you should do. So yeah, I made like this 2-hour video, but apparently I'm not supposed to talk when I do that, says my son, who is editing these videos and basically just telling me that I'm doing everything wrong, which I'm kind of used to. Don't kids do that? Tell you that you have no idea what you're doing, even if it's something you've done your whole life. So I get used to it. I'm just gonna pop them out. The other thing I want to show you about the IOD molds are, they have this rim that goes around it, every shape. This one, you might be able to see it better here, but, and what it does is when you go to make a something, use it, you can wipe your finger around the rim so that you don't have like bubble over, which then looks messy. But that's what I love about the IOD molds, is it's so easy to get it in, get it out. But these ones aren't hard either. These are just, and I think if my memory serves me correctly, you can get these for just a couple of dollars on Amazon. They're cheaper on AliExpress or Temu or wherever everyone goes to get the stuff. I'm on a spending freeze, just so you know. All right, let's see what we've got. And I'm just gonna take some glue out and stick it in like a paper plate over here. And when I'm making a lot, I just take the cover off and just kind of squeeze a blob into a plate. Not that I'm making a lot, but I just didn't feel like squeezing. All right, so all we're gonna do is, I like to take my biggest flower, put glue on the back, And you don't want too much glue because it'll just slide around. And I just put one in the middle. And then I just kind of take the smaller ones and just kind of throw them around where I think they should go. I mean, it's so easy, and they look so pretty. They're cute to put on a Valentine's Day gift. Just tie it to the top. Do you guys celebrate Valentine's Day? I did when my husband and I dated, and then I guess when you get married, you no longer can celebrate it. I'll have to ask him where that rule is, because I'm not sure I read that rule. But then he tries telling me that Valentine's Day is for guys too. Anniversaries are not just for the wife. I don't know where he's getting this logic. Not from me. I'm gonna stick a little leaf on. Yeah, he clearly did not ask for my input on any of those falsities he seems to be living by. Anniversaries are not just for the wife. Like, really? Where he came from. After almost 37 years. I don't know why all of a sudden he thinks he's in charge, but he does. All right, so after you go around and stick your guys everywhere, just stick a leaf wherever anything will fit. And it looks like this. It'll look, if I was spending more time, I'd push them all together more. But that's what happens when you put too much glue, it just slides. So I have a couple already made, like this. And then you want to let it dry. It's nice. Cut that out, Kevin. You can either let it dry and paint it, or paint it while it's wet. If you paint it while it's wet, a lot of this shrinking, because all of this was together, it won't happen if you paint it while it's wet. So this happens to be dry. You can just take your paintbrush and just stick it down where you can see all the glass, and that's fine too. So what we're gonna do is just brush it on. I don't like to fully cover it. You can fully cover it, and then you can put like waxes on it that you can get from DIY or Dixie Paint or Fusion. Fusion has all of the properties in it to seal it and base coat it, and it's like a one-stop shop. And I love that to know. Although sometimes if you forget and you spill it on you, you need to clean it off right away because it has the sealant in it. And yeah, I have a few pair of leggings that are supposed to be for crafting. That's how bad they are. I am going to stick on one more because I have a good size hole. Well, I thought I did. There it is. Because you can also like put them on top and paint them a different color. Like I love just the color of the clay, but it's going to turn white. So, and I did do a couple, which I can't find, that I did in neutrals. I used this Fusion, and then I used white. Do not know what I did with it. All right, so then you are painted. The only other thing that you might want to do is if you use the wax, which used to be right here. Oh, there it is. I'm just going to put a little bit, don't mind me while I crawl across the table. Okay, Kevin, you can cut that out. So then you're going to take your wax, and you don't want to stick your dirty hands in there because it's something about what it's made with, and you don't want it going back in the jar. So I just use the end of a paintbrush. I'll use it off of here first. And then you're just going to lightly rub it on, and it's going to pick up all of that the like indented engraving kind of thing, and it's just really going to brighten it up a lot, and you will love it because I say so. But see how easy it is? Like, I'm not sure how long this took me, but I almost have that one done. I did have this one done, but you don't need to see me stick them all on. Make a 3-hour video because that may have already happened, which is why I'm doing this again. I'll figure it out before, you know, I'm 80. All right, so there you go. Now we are going to want to put some ribbon on it. I'll try this. It's that like silky, forget what it's called, organdy ribbon. So it's just like any other ornament. It's got the little hole. And I'm gonna pull it through. And I'm gonna make this big because I want to make it hang down on my little stand further than the others. And then we can hang them on here. So that's that one that we did. This is one that I did 2 days ago, 3 days ago. And I can stick him up there. This one I did yesterday. I used a different red, and this is not exactly the red I would use for this. I would use more of a red. This is like a pinky berry red. And then you can just lay them down here. And then you can just fill the bottom, paint up these ones. This is the little red one, which you can, if you don't want any red to peek through, just paint it white before you start. But once you put on the, okay, so anyway, you can hang these up wherever you want. You can tie them here. You can lay them at the bottom. Any kind, I do have, and I can't find it because I'm like in between my 4 craft rooms right now, my dining room, and I believe you've all heard that, but I'll tell the story if you need to, let me know. They could be one of the other craft rooms, just hanging around. But it's a white tree. I've shown it before on one of my other videos, probably last Valentine's Day. And you can just hang different things on it for different holidays. It's just white. And this would be perfect for it if I can find it. Then I will. So, I hope this was informative for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to finish this when my glue dries a little because everything's still slipping. So good luck, and I'd love to see what you make, and I'd love to see you, you know, send me pictures, whatever you want to do. Just send it on over. I love it if you did that. And again, if you want to subscribe or like it or not like it, I get it. And I hope to be back next week with another video. So have a great day. Bye.